It's Week 12 of the NFL, and we'll see this team's sure-handed tight end. He's been a target machine each week, 5th in the league in receptions. We can hardly wait for the start of this one.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. When you look at this defense, well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Operating from the gun, Marshall. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And on now is the punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. He'll look to set up his blockers. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
An 8-yard pickup results in a first down.
Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or 2, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I'd keep pressing it downfield.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Off the RPO, he completes it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Back to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
A look at the receiving totals for Pettis a week ago. 5 catches, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's number 6 in the league in receiving yards, and he plays for his team first. But he also, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I can get to the top 5, that might affect his bonus in his contract.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Marshall. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's taken to the 26. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. The visitors' offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 61 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Up to the 20. But you look at this defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. As they've got it as we resume action. Throw left side complete. That's Owens. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll run on 1st down. Owens. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Owens. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
3rd and 12.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Shoves him aside. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Off play action. Marshall under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Marshall. Gets this one left side to Pettis. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. In motion, the tight end. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Marshall.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On 1st down, Kent. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Kent, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Sanchez. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Marshall. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
The CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 6.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
This is brought in at the 21.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Marshall. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Marshall. And he whips that one incomplete there.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 1. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And they will take over 1st and 10. One final go for this offense here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now a give right side. Kemp. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. From there, we're off to check out another game. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They'll run on first down. Owens looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Owens.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They'll set up to throw. On Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Now listen, no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Throwing to start the drive. Marshall got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevens.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard
The tight end in motion right. Up the middle they go. Kemp, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. Marshall. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
2nd and 7.
At the 40-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Kent, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevens. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Stevens. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevens. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw.
Quick slant here to Smith.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Owens. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Back now here on EA Sports. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4.
Now a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Owens. So no gain on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error.
Stay
alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
In motion is Washington.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Marshall. Wide open receiver, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go. Kent, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. If they get nothing else here on third down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Back to throw. Marshall.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14. Operating from the gun, Marshall. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Marshall. Washington with a catch. Middle of the field. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys have taken the lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Now a give right side. Owens. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And on now is the punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And it's fielded at the 34. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They run the counter. Kemp. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 7, 1:47 on the clock. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the home team here, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. For our visitors, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.